Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel again. Dr. Bella is here. So this is a requested video from yesterday, and I'm just quickly going to be showing you what I did with the fish sauce. So as you can see here, I brought out my fish and I'm cutting them into different pieces so that I could clean them up, right? And right after that, all I'm just going to do is to just put some salt in it, as you'll be seeing very soon in this video. Just clean up my station up for a little bit, and you will see I'll put some salt in the fish before I put some water. The salt is to help me to take out any blemishes, discolorations, any chemicals, anything as such that was used to preserve the fish. And by the way, this fish that I'm using is called Titus fish, or mackerel as it is popularly known here in Jamaica. In Nigeria, we usually call it Titus. So all I'm just doing is just getting it into the skin and just using that as a scrub, just to scrub out all the discolorations, as you can see in this video. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to make sure that I coat all the fish part very well, and I'm going to wash it thoroughly with water until the water is completely clear. So as you can see, I'm just going one after the other to just make sure that I get that salt into the skin to take out all the blemishes, discolorations and everything. And by the way, this fish is not the salted type of fish as you will see here in Jamaica. We got lucky somehow to be able to get this fish before it was preserved with salt, as the Jamaicans would love it. We love it without the salt. So we usually use it to make a variety of dishes without the salt. So here I am now washing it. I'm starting to take off all the intestines, the blood, everything that is not wanted, the fins and every other thing that is inside. I'm going to thoroughly clean them out and take them out one after the other. And once I'm done with that, you will see, look at it, it's very clean. Now you see this water, I believe this is the third time I will be rinsing out the fish. It looks very beautiful. So what I'm just doing here is to just transfer it into a pot, and then we'll get cooking, right? I loved the fact that I was able to do this to get my fish coming out. So this is a tip, guys. If you think that your fish is not clean enough, just use salt. Sometimes you can use lemon. So I'm gonna go with my Maggi's all-purpose seasoning. Maggi, I usually use it for meat, chicken, fish, whatever I'm doing to season up my stuff. So I'm gonna go with that, and I'm gonna go with a little bit of salt as well, as you can see in this video. And the next thing I'm gonna go with is my white pepper. Is very good for fish. And there's something else which is my secret ingredient. It's called lemon seasoning. It helps to deodorize fish, and it also helps to season the fish as well. Luckily for me, we have it here in all our market places here. So I put a little bit of water to get it cooking, and then I put it on the stove. And now I'm starting to get started with the other condiment that I need for this recipe. So yeah, the first thing you're gonna need is onion. So just chop off your onions. I made two different types of onion here. You could do the chopped one, and you could do the sliced one, and very soon you're gonna see that in this video. Just showing you some knife skills. Just show some nice knife skills here. If you want to make chopped onions, this is the preferable way to cut your onions. You see that once you slice it from the left, right and center, you just cut through, and it's just gonna give you this nice, beautiful, almost the same size pieces of onions. And that's it, your chopped onions are ready. And on this second part is the sliced onions, and as you can see, I'm just going in to just give you those beautiful slices. You can use these slices for this fish sauce, and when you are done with the fish sauce, this onion will still hold their shape. All right, it will still hold their shape, and that's just how I love my onions in my fish sauce. Right, so now we just checked on the fish, and as you can see, it's boiling. I put it back, and now I'm getting out the rest of my stuff. So what I need is tomatoes. I don't have raw tomatoes, so I'm using the diced canned tomatoes. And now I'm just gonna take out the fish very quickly from the water. Preserve that water. It's now fish broth, right? So preserve it because you're gonna need it later, right? So what I'm just gonna do now is just to devein and debone the fish. So as you can see, I'm transferring the cooked fish into a nice plate, and then I'm going to reserve that water, and then I'm going to rinse out the pot and put it back on the stove, and we can get cooking, right? So basically what I'm doing here right now is that I'm just taking out the bones, the veins, and all whatnot that I feel like shouldn't be in the fish. I'm just taking them out. As you can see, I'm deboning. I'm just taking them out one after the other. Guys, when we get to a particular point in Jamaica, we usually have scarcity of tomatoes, so, and they're usually very, very expensive. So just go for diced tomatoes or whole plum tomatoes in canned products. They work just fine. So what I just did now is just transferred the onions. I put some oil in pot. I put some onions in it, and the pepper. I didn't show the pepper part, and then I put the stew, in the fish. And then my baby came around, so we took a little break, and we're just just having fun here, just dancing and just having a time of our lives. She missed me a lot, so she wanted to play with me, and I was still busy in the kitchen, but I give her a little time, because why not? You have to create time for the people that you love. And she was so happy. She was so excited. By the way, if you are new to this channel, I'm Dr. Bella. Please click the subscribe button and join the blessed family. All right, so back to the fish, guys. So all I'm just doing now is to make sure that I break the fish now into much more smaller pieces, and also devein and debone them as much as possible. We're done. Now let's season. This is thyme. Season your my pepper sauce with a little bit of thyme, a little bit of curry. You don't have to measure it. I just measured mine because I was trying to be fancy, but usually I don't. And here we are. Look at that beautiful, gorgeous sauce. You can pair this sauce with rice, with cooked food like the Jamaicans would say it. But if you're Nigerian, it basically means yam, plantain or banana, sweet potatoes, dumplings, whatever you have at home. You can pair this sauce with that. It's absolutely delicious, very, very, very nutritious, and less fatty. That's just basically it. I loved it. As you can see, that tomatoes broke down so easily, and that's what I love about tin tomatoes. Now let's plate our food. What I'm pairing this fish sauce today with is rice. Just nice, good old plain white rice, and this is long grain white rice with my fish sauce. If you like this recipe, please give it a thumbs up, and let me know how I did shooting this video, because this is my first time I'll be making a food video of a food film. Please let me know how it is. If you do like it, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.